I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying.
Turn Bridge File Podcast.
What is up? This is episode 3 of the Turnbridge File Podcast.
In the barn.
Yeah.
Live in the barn.
Live in the barn house.
The acoustic set.
Why do you have like 10 minutes of sheep sound effects? Like, why is that on deck?
I've got everything, dude.
He's got it.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
I'm sure we will.
I'm trying to think of
Break out some.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know.
Yeah.
So, episode 3.
Let's do it.
Pete Rock.
E-Money.
Casey Anderson.
DJ G-Bagel.
We're here in the Turnbridge Studios. It's really starting to look like a goddamn legitimate situation is going down.
It seems like we're getting money from this or something.
Who sponsors this anyway? Yeah, this is impressive.
We are like, we got all kinds of toys down here. And we could keep in shape as well.
Describe what you see, Pete. Yeah.
So we've completely transformed Casey's basement into like a podcast studio / movie set. There's lighting. What else we got? We got monitors.
Yeah.
We got screens.
Lights.
We got a weight set.
Lamps.
Well, you know, so you can like work out with the camera, you know, for those odd angles.
That's weird.
Some dog food. Bag of dog food.
Bag of DF.
There is a fuckload of random shit in this basement, dude.
It's a whole life of
Treasures.
But this
That's
basement,
what they are.
I've seen this basement
trash.
way different. I remember when I first came in this basement, I had no idea this was with the same house when I came back like 20 years later.
What is it?
Button hit. I don't know. That's a camera.
Yeah, I'll say.
Bus pass.
It just drives right by you. You can't even get on. You can't even get on the bus though.
That's why it's called pass.
Pass. It's not bus.
Oh, like having a
bus
pass to get on the bus.
All right, here's bus. Open
It's
door.
a shitty bus pass if it just goes right by
It's
you.
the sound of you swiping your bus pass.
Here we are. We're in the middle of the city.
Hey,
Yeah,
there's
we're
no
in the city.
stabbings. There's no shouting.
City 1.
It's a boring city.
Hey,
Raleigh, that's
We're in
Raleigh.
a different city now.
This is Durham.
There's 4 guys hanging out in the city. Clank. Oh, quit clanking stuff over
Yeah,
there.
putting plates on plates.
What else we got? Computer data. Some of the jingles are fucking hilarious, dude. You could have like your own talk show here. Let's do the short one. Welcome back, guys. We're here at Jazz Talk. Back with Jazz Talk on WNPR Radio. What else we got here? There's all kinds of jingles. Hello, back to Rev Talk.
Und Sprachert.
What's the alien speech lead?
Welcome back to Space Talk.
Hello, this is Zyrtec.
Allergy medicine.
You guys want to come back to my place, have a party, have a fun time?
The discotheque? Yes.
February. What else we got? Hey guys, we're here in the studio. There's a lot of traffic tonight. You're going to see a lot of tap of the brakes tonight. 440 looks jammed up, but when we get back... Hey, YouTubers. Oh, this is like porno music.
It's like,
Sort of.
Looking for the opportunity?
Underwater porn.
This
This is like a 900 number.
There's a 900 number. That's
Hey, big boy, you want a hot foot?
18 and up.
You sitting back eating Cheetos at the house with a cold foot?
$100.
You cut out the hot foot part.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back. All right, Bob.
Yeah, nobody knows what the hot foot is, but
it's a victim of editing. You know?
Anyway, Eric went to a bachelor party. There was a hooker tried to give people a hot feet.
She gave the bachelor to be, or the was the groom to be?
Yeah, groom to be.
A hot foot after tying him up.
Is that cheating?
If his wife found out, he would then be a bachelor to be, but he was the groom to be. What exactly was a hot foot?
Exactly what you would think of when you see like Bugs Bunny, where literally they light a pack of matches on your foot.
That's a thing guys want.
On the bottom or the top of your foot?
It's like between your toe.
Yeah, between your toes. Like what they used to do in like the military and like Job Corps to wake you up.
But you put the match between the toes.
You're paying for it.
Right?
You put like the match book between the toes.
Yeah.
The whole book?
The whole book.
That's like dangerous.
No,
well you got to get your money's worth.
No, I think you got to pull it.
$100 is $100. It's more than just.
He was obviously like watching her do it. It was so weird. Just the whole idea of any of it going on was weird to begin with.
So I get worried. I'm gonna like kick someone in the face if they tickle my foot.
I'm
like,
not.
How do you not kick the fuck out of someone that's burning?
How much for
foot?
a hot foot?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you don't.
Did you tie the feet down?
You want a hot foot? I can give you a hot foot.
Single girls now looking to give hot foots.
You got a cold foot, baby.
I'm gonna heat it up.
All right, what else we got?
That was a weird. That was like one of those experiences where you're like, I don't know, I want to tell people about this because it was just weird. Like,
I'm glad you did. Though.
It was very weird. Though seeing this guy having to.
I
mean, in Vegas, like everything's okay there.
I knew when I first met you, dude. You had like 1,000-yard stare. I was like, that dude's seen a hot foot.
They have like rooms meant for that though. They literally you can rent a room to do like torture to somebody, like sexual torture devices and stuff like that.
Welcome to the torture room. We got a couple of rooms here. To your left, you'll see the hot foot room. To the right, you'll see your cold foot room. All right. I thought I'd get more with that.
All right. So anyway, what does everybody think about Black Friday?
No, I was gonna say
how was that transition?
It's great. Fine.
That was a good one. It's fine.
Did you get to pay for this program, or was this like with the computer?
Oh yeah,
did you get it on Black Friday?
This is GarageBand.
This is GarageBand, so it was free.
You should go get one on.
No, I love GarageBand. GarageBand's great, but like with Mac,
if you buy a Mac, GarageBand's
okay,
on
yeah,
there.
exactly. You already come.
Also, iMovie is on there. So fucking Mac is the shit.
Besides before you get into the Black Friday thing, I was just wondering, do you guys notice? Do you think it's going to become a more and more thing that's prevalent where you see illegal becoming so main that it's no longer be illegal, like with like Hulu and streaming
about, like,
video,
downloading stuff?
like downloading and everything. Like I just noticed, like it's like just trying to like
you
watch.
have to specify there. I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of like jumped out of it.
You think it's going to be legal to bang a 12-year-old or
downloading? I said downloading.
Am I weird, guys? Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems that way. It's who the fuck's getting in trouble?
Because like
for it?
literally, I just read a thing where it's like Disney is losing $100 million. Like that even matters to Disney, but
seriously,
yeah. Well,
but because Hulu is showing their content or something, and
are they?
Mm-hmm.
How do they quantify $100 million?
I just saw the headline.
Are there that many people buying DVDs?
I guess that many people aren't going to
maybe
through Disney anymore. For that.
People
I wonder if it's just that they're making that much off it, and therefore Disney's not making that by people like getting it from their own website.
Well, how much do you think Disney bought it for, or Hulu bought? I don't know. That's
what I'm saying. Like it just seems like more people are like, oh, we can just. Today we're looking through our DVDs collection over here. It's like, oh, we're going to sell all this. I'm like, yeah, nobody looks at DVDs anymore.
You'd think that, though, but we sold some DVDs on Craigslist.
But you, like, download everything illegally, or you...
Who sold
DVDs?
But it's...
Well, I did.
Or you get, like, Hulu or...
Candace had a whole bunch on
streaming.
Craigslist.
Oh. You put DVDs on Craigslist? Somebody
because there was just that's what I said. There was just a box of it. It was $25. I don't know, but he was in a big hurry to get them. It was weird. I met him in a Moe's. Yeah, I met him in the Moe's parking lot.
He thought you were soliciting.
He pulled up in a
having a glass of
minivan.
lemonade.
No, all the DVDs were
What's
laid out.
DVD stand for? Dick. Dick Victor.
Dick Vagina Dick. He wanted some.
He thought it was like having a pumpkin in front of your house, or no? Was it a pineapple?
A blumpkin?
Like swingers. Swingers keep pineapples in front of their house.
Do they really?
Oh yeah. If you ever go by somewhere and there's a pineapple out front, that's actually.
What if it's just like a rotten old pineapple?
Well, then they're
rotten
they're not
old
that into it.
swingers
Obviously. Yeah, no, that's actually.
You knock on the door. It's like, I'm here for the gangbang.
It's a thing. That's totally yes. Like knock on the door here for a gangbang
each.
To eat, yeah.
Well,
No, I'm not saying they
topic.
serve you
Like,
pineapple. They've got one in the front yard, in front of the door. Means like that's like having the red light.
That's interesting.
On, the red light
I didn't
district.
know that.
Yeah, I heard it from some swingers. I mean, it's.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
It's a.
I thought it was like a cowboy hat or something.
Yeah,
See, dude,
no,
I heard it was a kiwi, and I've been getting no action.
because no one knows what a kiwi plant looks like.
Too
from
small.
A
Yeah,
Turns out it's
kiwis are tiny.
nuns. Nuns keep
It's hard,
kiwis.
it's hard to see from the
Try to
road.
bang a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
nuns.
like the really weird truckers are keep knocking at your door. Just wrong
They're
plant.
driving back. Is that a kiwi? I don't know. It could have been a tennis ball.
Could have been.
We really got to change it to a pineapple.
It's already been taken by the swingers, though.
Dude, fucking, what the hell? So, what were you talking about?
No, I'm just saying it's funny that I feel like everybody's getting more into streaming and that cable's not even going to exist anymore.
Well, yeah, especially
you
if the
Net neutrality.
net neutrality thing takes over, because then you're going to be paying for every little service as like a package.
See, okay.
What's net neutrality?
Let me explain this, because this was going to be my topic. But I didn't want to tell anybody.
Well, that's a perfect segue.
Well, that's why I was like bringing it up, because I feel like
There you go.
Because it's kind of political, but
Yeah.
I'll as bipartisan as I possibly can, because it really is just so. Under Obama, and I'm not saying that for any other reason except the fact
because you're racist.
the net neutrality thing came about, and basically it's the FCC wants to take over, wants to regulate the internet. So what they're saying, their argument for it is that internet service providers, ISPs, are going to, I guess, charge. They're afraid that the ISPs will charge people higher for different websites. So if like Netflix,
for ones they like.
yeah, but that's never happened before, and it's like
It might happen now, though.
I feel
Why?
like
But,
Jeff knows more about this net neutrality thing than anyone else at the table.
Is that also like where like you get a subscription to?
I just
the
read
website.
I just read the website.
no, all I can tell you is this: is that if you fucking since when is giving the FCC control of anything made content
No, it's
better?
a terrible idea.
It's a horrible
Teach us,
idea.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Teach us what's the
So basically,
what's
the whole
big complaint?
idea is, basically what Pete said. But so the internet service providers will then have the ability to charge people for, like, if you use Facebook, Twitter, that kind of stuff. For now, it's like, let's say you pay $53.99 a month to have internet in your house.
Yeah,
You would now be paying $8.99 to have Netflix, and then $9.99 for Hulu, and then $10.99 for Google, and then $3.99 to use Twitter.
Well, the idea is that there were,
And so then you'd eventually have this bill that would be $85, but you can't use the other websites that would, maybe you don't go to them now, but if you decided to go to them later, then you'd have to open up a new account.
so
and
you're
pay for
for
that.
net neutrality or against it?
I'm for net neutrality. I think it should
I'm
be
against it.
wide open for everybody to just use whatever you want.
Net neutrality is the FCC regulating the internet. The government wants control of the internet. They always will.
Well, I want the thing where it's free.
It's been
open
like that
for everybody to use.
It's been
Well,
like
just like it
that.
is today.
And all of a sudden, the government wants. They think the FCC needs to regulate the internet. Do you really think that's a good idea?
That's against net neutrality, though. I think by
No,
definition,
that's the
No,
funny
net
thing.
net neutrality
neutrality
is neutral, no one controlling
See,
it.
that's the fucking
Oh
hilarious
wow,
thing.
really? Like they
Yeah.
mislabeled it?
No, they didn't mislabel it. They labeled it perfectly to confuse you into voting for it. It's funny because Megan's uncle texted me. He was like, text me a link to a pro net neutrality thing. And I told him, I texted him back, I said, net neutrality is to neutral as Patriot Act was to freedom. They always have these great names.
Yeah, but
Right?
everyone knew immediately the Patriot Act was a bunch of shit.
Did they?
Wait, so wait,
of course, on the people that signed it in because they don't give it. They don't care. They're politicians.
Yeah, but what I'm
that's not representing what
my
people
point was
thought.
is that they sold it as the Freedom Act.
Yeah, no,
the
I
Iraqi
the Patriot
Freedom
Act
War.
was blatantly
So wait,
like
I
we can
didn't know
detain
this.
anybody
Yeah.
for any reason
Well,
under
no,
any circumstances.
That was the National Defense Authorization Act. That you can.
But there was a bunch of little stuff in the Patriot. But so
Yeah, the Patriot Act had a
net
bunch
neutrality.
of fucked up
If you
shit in
vote
it, too.
for it, that's against the internet being neutral. Like
The word just take neutral out of it. Net neutrality. The bill is for the FCC to regulate ISPs.
so it's against free internet.
But
Yes.
ISPs
Okay. Net
should be
neutrality is against
regulated
free
to be
internet.
free.
why would they fuck it up? Here's the analogy is Do you trust the government to regulate the internet?
No.
Exactly. So, like, here's a good analogy. Say you have a cruise ship, right? Carnival owns this cruise ship. The cruise ship is the internet, right? The ISP, Time Warner Cable, whatever. All of the entertainment on that cruise ship is different websites, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would
Carnival say, all right,
say,
to ride the slide, it's $9.99.
No, here's
and
the
to
thing.
go eat this buffet is $15.99.
Okay.
That's kind of what they already do.
No, here's the thing.
Or you buy a package.
Wouldn't Carnival want the best entertainment, right? If you're a really good website, if you're a really good like Netflix, right? God, this is a terrible analogy.
Because at the end of the day,
I was so waiting for someone
I'm
really
so on
skillful to
point,
come
and
out.
then I smoke a bowl, and I'm
No,
like,
no, don't
because
blame
your
on the
argument still
marijuana.
doesn't make any sense because honestly, it's better to
more.
have wide open free internet
Exactly.
for everybody to use.
No,
At
okay.
the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Like whatever you want, if you're pro it for it, whatever
Okay, so
that
we're
is.
against.
So
net
why are
neutrality.
We
they
don't want regulations from the government.
But why are they trying to regulate it? What is the symptoms of why?
because
they're
they
doing
want
it?
control of it.
Besides, they want control.
No,
of it.
it's
Like why?
income.
What's coming?
It's taxes.
Because then it would be you'd have one news source for
Exactly.
everybody.
Well-
so like it would be you can't because you couldn't find that other stuff because you would
Dude,
just be blocked. From
It's
it.
a lot
You
like the
wouldn't be-
mob. If you have something
Yeah.
good, say you create a business, and then that business becomes
does well.
awesome.
But are they trying to censor
now
things
the
too as
government
well?
comes in and says, "Up, we want a piece of that." Does that sound like the mob to you? It sounds a whole lot like the mob.
Well, yeah,
to
no,
me.
it's
how
like
the
everything
government-
else, like
yeah.
selling weed
Yeah.
and all that. Like it's taxes.
Yeah.
It's getting to taxes. So if you then sell
Opium from
if you sell the social
Afghanistan.
media package, if you pay your $10 a month and that gives you Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and access to all that on the internet, that's something no one's been able to bill for before like that. Like you can bill advertisers for advertising on it, but you haven't been able to bill a person for using it.
Well, yeah, you just pay for your
just money.
your package.
Yeah, you pay for your social package or you like movies. Well, here's
There's
your-
a video on it. I'll
get to
tell
pay
you
for
there.
YouTube.
No, that's
this
all
is-
right. We don't.
We don't have to watch it,
the
but
video,
they're saying that what's going to happen is that ISPs are going to throttle up the bandwidth for people like Netflix,
Okay.
but throttle it down for people who don't have the money to pay those ISPs, like a new up-and-coming website.
So
My
that's-
whole point about the cruise ship was why would the
Well, then,
internet
yeah, you couldn't
service
have
provider...
little startup cruise ships trying to be
Not startup
compete.
cruise ships, startup entertainment. Why would it benefit the cruise ship to turn away good entertainment? It's good entertainment. It's never happened before. So but fuck the cruise ship analogy. I'll just go with this. Time Warner Cable they basically want the new innovative thing like YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, or whatever at the time, right? They're not going to turn people away or shut down their bandwidth to a point where it won't exist. First of all, it's not going to benefit them. Second of all,
So wait, you agree with the
never
Ajit
done it
Pai
before.
guy?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait, so you're
Why do you say what? Honestly, what do you know about that
so
guy?
you're pro?
I don't know. I know that a lot
Exactly,
of people don't
but
like him.
immediately you said
I know that. Yeah.
Well, so
He's
you
got
look
some
him
big
up? Can you
stupid
bring him up
mug.
real quick?
Yeah.
Can you
Pull him up.
pull him up real quick.
what pull just
So Pete,
Google
you're
his
high.
name?
You're
Yeah.
pro net neutrality, and
I'm
Jeff is
against
anti.
net neutrality.
No, but I thought you said net.
Pete wants the government to regulate it.
No, I don't.
No, I'm saying wanting the government to regulate it is net neutrality.
Yes, I don't want that.
But you like the guy that's the net neutrality
no,
guy.
that
He
guy
wants
is
that.
not that guy. He's the guy that wants to repeal it.
Oh, okay.
No, he
So, yeah,
doesn't. He
You
wants
just
to
use
do
names.
it.
I just
Under
assumed you guys
Obama,
were-
the FCC already took control.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who wants to give it to Time Warner and Google. And
he
all
wants
that
to put it back the way it
shit.
was.
No, yeah, scroll down.
Okay, according to this, it says the FCC is voting to eliminate
Net neutrality.
net neutrality.
Yes. Which sounds like a bad thing, but it's not.
So wait a minute, you just said it backwards again.
Yeah, you
So
did say it backwards.
No, I
Net
didn't.
neutrality.
You said it
backwards. Yeah, that's why I got
we're pro
confused
net
there.
You are
neutrality
saying it backwards.
because it is
Yeah.
neutral, and they're
Dude, the
against
name
it.
of the bill is
Like-
called net neutrality.
yes.
You're using...
No, it's repeal of net neutrality.
Yes. But,
yeah.
So you don't...
Right now it's
So
neutral.
they-
We're happy with it now.
And they
No,
want to
no.
repeal.
And they
Repeal.
want to change
Oh my
that.
God, you guys!
Right?
Net neutrality exists. If you repeal something, that means you have to take it
no
away.
longer exists.
No,
Yes.
no, it doesn't no longer exist. If you want to repeal net neutrality, that means
It is no longer the exact same. So if
Here,
existing
so
is this
listen
one
to what I'm
state,
saying.
then the opposite state of that.
Oh my God! Trump.
I follow you.
Trump wants to repeal Obamacare, meaning Obamacare exists, so he wants to repeal it, roll it back.
Yes.
They want to repeal net neutrality.
Yes.
It already exists. It happened
Right
under
now.
Obama.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying.
They want to repeal it,
Which
would remove the FCC regulation.
Which would remove it being neutral. It'd be owned by internet companies.
No, it just makes it so now that
It's not neutral
like
under the
AT&T
FCC. That's just a word that they use.
So it's what it was where AT&T, Comcast, Time Warner, all these companies now get to censor what you look at and also get to, make your speeds faster or slower.
Yes.
And that's what they get to do now. Before they're not allowed to do that.
They don't get to do it because it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
But they're saying that's what they're worried about.
So
the
FCC's going to vote for that. So imagine more like a border, and then they're going to break down that border so that they can go through and then take apart the internet.
Yes.
So right now I know that,
and you want that, Pete,
with Google and all of that.
No, Pete does not.
We've got to no. Hold on. I don't get hung up on the word.
No, I am though, because if you're asked to vote on it, the word is important. Obviously,
well, you're not asked to vote on it.
Wow,
okay.
Casey,
You're not a senator.
Really? That's how you think? If I had a bill and I named it "Happy Time for Everybody," but
and
in the bill I was killing
There's
Jeff.
all bad time for everyone.
Exactly, it would matter. The word would matter. Like, are you pro or against?
Pete would make that bill.
The death to Jeff bill.
Well, hold on.
The waterboard Jeff bill. Yeah.
Yes, but we wouldn't call it waterboard Jeff bill.
No, we call it Happy Sunshine. And you'd say you're against
and you
Happy
would be
Sunshine.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's why it does matter if it's.
Wait, then you'd be against waterboarding me, which is
oh my God!
neat.
Why are we having this? Why am I not getting this? I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. I'm so confused right now.
You brought it up, dude.
I feel like
anyways.
So right now, from what I've heard, so Google for the longest time, Google you pay to play. Like when you have your new website, you think everyone will love. If you give them a certain amount of money that they call you and ask for, they will put you in their top 10 search, and you pay to be top 100, top whatever to be
SEO,
even a search at all. And so this is saying, I guess, that now Comcast gets to control that list. That like the websites you look through, they're now weighing in, just like Google already was, like Bing, like whoever your search engine is. Because I know that was a thing. Because they used to call the tattoo shop.
This is so
and say like, give us money or we won't let you on our search list. Like,
this is why it's so
you.
confusing. Like everybody, that's why they use the words that they do. That's why they had when we went into Iraq. That's why it was the Freedom for Iraqis.
Yeah, none of that's helping.
Okay, but here's the thing:
it was
the internet was a free
liberation.
market before. Yeah, it was some stupid shit. But the internet was a free market. What 8 years ago? And we got what? We got porn. We got loads of information. We got YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah, I used to have
it was a beautiful thing.
Connection in my old place.
Exactly. Then they did the net neutrality bill, right? Whatever the fuck. And they said, oh, it needs to be neutral because they could throttle this and they need to be regulated. So the FCC took it over. Now they're going back and saying this pie guy says we need to repeal it. We don't need it. We don't want the FCC to take over it. We want it to be a free market again because the people who want net neutrality are saying, no, don't make it a free market again because the evil capitalist ISPs could take control over it. And then the people who want to repeal it think, no, it doesn't benefit them to fuck up. And besides, the government, you could pay to play too. You know what I mean? It's not going to change. Yeah. If you have enough money to pay.
Yeah, you pay lobbyist
exactly
pays somebody off.
Okay, so I'm reading. Eric supplied the actual definition here on the net neutrality, and it sounds like it's billing. You're not allowed to discriminate or charge differently between users, content, website, platform, application type. So everything's on the same playing field as far as
that's what they're
being as money, and they're saying they want to change that so they can bill more. Depending on which of those things is
but
met.
They clearly throttle people right now.
Yeah.
This is claiming that they don't, or they're not allowed. It's saying that the government, at the moment, the government's allowed to try and regulate that, to issue tickets, to like do things to try and stop that. And if you get rid of that with no checks and balances, then...
It was no checks and balances 8 years ago and nothing happened. And here's where here's where I get frustrated.
Is it because 8 years ago there wasn't like advertising money being generated? Like, is that newer than...
There's always been that. But here's where I get frustrated is and I shouldn't be a dick, and I feel like I come across as a dick. But I think like when you read that, your analytical brain, and you're like, okay, this is what it says, this is what it is. Mm-hmm. The way I look at it as, this is what these assholes are telling me, but it's not their intentions. They're trying to make it seem like that, but what they want is just control over it, to regulate it now.
Well, so sometimes you got to use the most important aspect of it and look at the guy. Does he look like a shady piece of shit? Like,
that
do you
perfect
do you trust
example.
by how he looks?
Where does the throttling down happen in the world? Has it ever happened? Yes.
In the
and where is
spokesman's,
it
the
happens?
spokesman's face. Like, does he have a trustworthy smile, or does he?
Yeah, I get
does
it.
he look like a?
The government, to me, does not have a trustworthy smile.
This guy though, no, the net neutrality guy. That's what it doesn't know. He looks like
He's
a
the one
nice
that- he's the one that's voting for it.
Oh,
He's the one
cherry
who's
pie's
voting to repeal it.
Yeah.
but he
Repeal
looks
it.
shady. So we vote against him, just like we eat the ugly animals.
Well, like I said, you don't vote.
That's a dumb
Oh, we don't get to vote.
No.
on this? Or I don't
Well,
get to vote.
you're doing it because he's repealing for it.
Congress
That's why you
did.
don't like the guy.
somebody.
I
Not
like him
us.
because he wants to repeal it.
I feel a
That's
little
why,
uninformed.
or you like him because he's repealing it.
Yeah.
I said I feel a
because
little uninformed.
I'm just saying that's why you don't like it, because he's trying to repeal the vote.
No, I like him.
No, I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying if somebody doesn't like him, it's because he's trying to repeal the vote.
Yeah.
Or they just hate pie.
And I think it's
That could be
because
it,
they
too.
don't
Could be
understand
cake
net
people.
neutrality to begin with.
Right.
Why? Who looked at the internet and said, you know what? We need the FCC to regulate this. It would make it better.
Terrorists.
Obama did. And then that's what they did. No.
Thanks, Obama.
But that's where net neutrality came from. My God. I can't have a political conversation.
No, you can't. No, it's not going to happen.
I am just curious to see why, like, where we disagree.
Let's go throw up the picture of this guy. You know, if we're gonna make fun of him.
but
So
why
I bet
him?
other like
I'm
there's
not even talking about this guy, just
Oh,
the issue.
I thought that was the point.
issue
Well,
is
yeah, I
so
kinda
much
wanted
more
to
important
see
than
the
the
guy.
guy who's fighting. Who cares? There's tons of people that are against net neutrality. It's not just this one guy.
So you want him to repeal,
Yes, I don't agree with net neutrality.
but I think that's where you're losing the point, because the FCC will vote on Pi's proposal on December 14th.
Okay.
So you want them to repeal it? Is what I'm
Here
saying.
you go, Casey.
No, just because they vote on it doesn't
That's
mean...
them voting on it. Them voting on it to
That's this
repeal.
guy.
Yeah, that's what they're voting for. They're voting for the repeal on it,
They're voting for the repeal on what?
on net neutrality.
So I
Wow.
disagree with net neutrality.
he does
Exactly.
look shifty.
So that's what I'm saying.
So where do we
that's-
disagree?
So you want the FCC to take over? is what you're
No.
saying.
Net neutrality is the FCC taking over. Why do you not understand that?
No, but if they repeal it, then that means they get rid of it, right?
Yes.
Right. So once
Therefore,
that's good,
the FCC has
takes
no
over.
control of it anymore.
No, they wouldn't vote. They wouldn't vote for it then. They wouldn't vote for the repeal.
Oh my God! All right, here, let's do this. I gotta piss. I don't want a cigarette.
It's all part of the podcast.
Oh, well, we might as well pause it.
I'm gonna
come back-
pop out.
We'll come back to Mama Chow.
Pausecast.
You never heard this? The Mono Chow?
And we're
Mama
back.
was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me, 'cause I'm the king of
It sounds
bongo, baby.
homemade.
I'm the king
Turnbridge
of bongo.
Files.
I went to the big town where there is a
This
lot
is
of
the
sound.
Turnbridge
From
Files
the jungle
podcast.
to the city looking for a bigger crown. So I play my boogie for the people of big city.
What's the name of
They
this?
Don't go crazy when I banging on my boogie. I'm the
Of the bongo.
King of the Bongo.
Bongo bongo.
when I come, baby.
And who sings this?
Mono Chow.
Mono Chow.
Landestino.
How did you hear about this?
They're actually really big. They're pretty
Oh, it's
huge.
more than one dude?
It's a big band. They have a bunch of songs.
It's pretty good. It's not as good as Buena Vista Social Club.
No, but
though.
like that's
Buena
like
Vista's
people that
real
listen to
sick.
Buena Vista Social Club listen to the
Little Chan
Mono Chow.
dude.
I fucking love that song, dude.
I know. I listen to it when I'm cooking sometimes.
That is the best
It's
fucking
a good
music.
cooking track. Yeah, this is good. All good. This is all good cooking jams right here.
Is this an hour-long song, or is this like a
No,
No,
it's
this
an
is
album.
the album,
Oh,
but this
wow.
is a great song
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I wish I knew that. I
Candela.
looked up the lyrics one day.
When that trumpet hits,
Yeah.
dude, it makes me
sick.
jizz.
They do the live version too. Is like dead on. They
Yeah, I
don't have
saw
any
that.
screw ups. Yeah, it was
No, they're good.
really good live album.
Well, that's kind of the cool thing about even like a mariachi band. They could show up in the rain and they're all in point.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them. I can't say all of them.
So Buena
I
Vista,
do
which is-
like that.
It's what you hear in Mexican restaurants. That's,
No,
These are
this
actually
is
Cuban.
These are Cuban, and
Yeah,
they're
Cuban guys.
awesome.
It is a.
I've
It's
never
a
been to a Cuban restaurant, so
You haven't lived.
Cuban cigars and really good
Yeah,
rum.
dude, and beans.
Cuban
Cuban sandwiches.
Girls that are incredibly hot, but they're really old.
old
So they're-
cougars.
They are, but they're incredibly like good looking.
60-year-old
yeah,
girls.
like a 60, and she can like dance her ass off. So like
Cuban don't crack.
and cook food for you all at the same time.
Wild, yeah.
You ever get a blow
all-
job?
Get a
from
hot
a
foot
girl
from a
making
Cuban.
an empanada? So it was fun shooting that shit last night.
There was.
With that porno you guys made, what?
Yeah.
We could shoot a porno.
We
in
got
here.
the whole setup.
You
for it.
guys-
well, you know what? If
Shut
we're
up,
voting,
Florida.
I'm gonna vote against. Just
Yeah, right now.
Unless he's involved in it.
if we're thinking of
Oh,
things to
the people
do
involved.
I'm the star. I want to be the star.
in the basement,
Got 2 dogs, 4 dudes.
Casey refused to watch Boogie Nights. He won't watch Boogie Nights.
I just yeah.
Yeah,
What?
he refuses to watch
That's
Boogie
such
Nights.
a good flick.
Because
Dude,
of the
that is a
ending,
good
because
movie.
of the very, very last
So
scene.
the same reason I
The
don't eat
very
like
last
food I
scene,
don't like.
Where he goes,
Like,
I'm a star. I am a shining star, or whatever
And
he
you
does.
see
And he
his-
pulls his dick out.
and I want to fuck.
It's just a rubber dick. It's
See,
not even
it's
his
like-
I told him that too. I told him
and
that.
I learned all that because as
But he was still
as someone who
refused
lives his dreams.
to watch the
I've
movie
managed to go
because
this
of that.
long without having to see Mark Wahlberg's dick.
You've seen
and like
it's
I-
not his
I don't
real
know.
dick, though.
You're a Mark
Well, now I
Wahlberg's
know it's-
dickophobic.
I mean, he
Yeah,
loves
now I
Mark
know it's
Wahlberg,
a
though.
fake dick.
He
It doesn't
loves
change
Mark
it for me.
Wahlberg, though.
Yeah,
He's a
I-
huge Mark Wahlberg fan, though.
ever
That
since
is a
he was
fucking
that
badass
Hitman.
movie.
Have you ever been a
And that's one of his
Wahlberger?
best movies that he probably ever did. His whole
is a
entire
good
career.
movie. Yeah, you got to see that.
I mean, that I'm
Just
lazy,
don't watch
and
the
so I
ending.
haven't like gotten around it. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
but yeah,
I told you I'd watch it the other day. I was like, let's watch this movie. That's a great movie.
My
You haven't
wife's
seen
out
the
here
movie.
with an ass in her cock. I love
William
that.
H. Macy in that.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
And he's, dude, everybody's.
Is Philip Seymour Hoffman's in that, too, right?
Yeah, he's such a creep in that. He's such a
Such
creep.
an idiot.
Like kisses him and shit. Oh.
Yeah.
That was the worst part of the movie, actually.
Heather Graham.
Yeah, there's some. And
That part, I was like, yeah, you don't want to watch this part.
dude, the soundtrack to that movie is really
killer.
good too.
Oh, Heather Graham, yeah, gets.
Yeah,
butt-ass
that's
naked
her in
that.
her prime too.
Yep.
Butt ass
Roller
naked.
Girl.
Shows the big old bush and everything.
I can't believe you haven't seen that, dude.
That's such a good flick, Casey.
I mean,
Anyway, I was.
in listening to all of you, like half of the things you said, you then said like, "Oh, and there's this terrible part you'd never want to see." Like
Well,
half,
it was like
it was like
Bush.
1 for 1. If we were scoring, it would be like 4 to 4.
No, I was joking. Though.
Oh,
I was
yeah, there's
joking.
only one
I
dick
was
scene.
joking because it's.
Yeah.
It's
Mark
only one dick.
Wahlberg shouts about his dick.
Yeah, you never see his dick.
No.
I mean, I see more dicks just in porno. You know, I
In the
just
course
don't-
of an afternoon.
Well, yeah, because you're watching
Yeah.
porno.
Yeah, yeah, but you don't like
when
focus
you're
on
looking
the
at
dick.
dicks on the internet. That's it
Pretend it's
depends
real.
Oh,
on
that's
what
a
you're
good
searching
one.
for. Yeah.
When you watch porno, do you have to have a girl getting fucked?
No.
Yeah, but isn't it better?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to see the girl get fucked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like sometimes you'll see like
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it- yeah.
like, I
Like
wanna
with a
see-
hand? Does that count? Like if
No.
she gets fucked with a hand?
you want to
It's
get
not
it-
as fun.
You want
No,
to
that counts.
see her get pounded.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like you know, girl on girl. Was that like?
Yeah, but even when I'm watching girl on girl,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
like,
still
wow.
need to see her put
I
a
wonder
strap
what it
on.
would be
hopefully
like.
a dude
Yeah.
comes in and bangs these
I
chicks.
thought you were talking about like you need
I
to see
think
the
it's 'cause
strap on go on and see her
Yeah.
like go to town.
You guys are
with
all
the strap
disgusting.
on.
Every single one.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it is
I
true.
wonder why it is. I
Like
don't
you
know.
could watch.
You know what? I
Oh.
can't. I always fast forward through the blowjob scenes.
Yeah, because
Really?
they're
What's
kind of
wrong with
boring.
you?
Yeah, they are
I don't.
kind of.
I don't need to see
dopey.
that. I don't
Yeah.
really need to
I,
see that.
I judge all of you right now.
Unless it's
Sometimes
a really
See
good
that.
blowjob.
I go right to the fucking.
Yeah.
Like, I go literally right to the fucking. I'm
You know
like,
what I like? I like the weird shit.
I bet you do.
I watch
Kettle
farting,
Red.
like face farting.
No, well, I do like ass worship porn.
What's the one of Big Black Cocks or something?
Yeah,
Like
well, it's-
taking
that's-
out women, taking
that's,
down women.
I like
There was,
call
like,
me
there's-
racist,
what's
but I
the-
don't like
no, what's that
interracial
called?
porn.
What's that one
Really?
called, though?
I can't.
No.
No.
We already
No,
did
what's-
call you
what's it called?
racist.
Yeah, no.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Sorry, but it's where like there's a new type of porn. Sorry, there's a new like where it's like black guys are taking
You're talking
down
about cuckold.
Cuckold,
That's
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
not
okay,
new.
that's
That's
not
old.
new.
That's
That's
old
old.
That's
stuff.
but
Yeah.
do you like watch that? Like that's the new type
Yeah, I
of porn.
couldn't. I
thought.
couldn't watch that either.
Really?
I
That's
just
so-
can't get
that's
into
so
that.
weird. It's just naked people. It's not like it's gay. You don't.
But
have
I think it's the.
I mean, I'm not
is it
saying
just
there's
'cause
like
their
a-
dicks are so
I think
big.
It's taboo.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just not
The dick's
into
too
a
big?
cuckold video.
It's taboo
Yeah.
because it's a
What if
white
it was a-
guy
what
who's
if
a
it
black
was-
guy.
if you had
is
tattoos, it'd be
taken-
okay.
What if it was two black people then?
No, then
I don't like.
It's not the
I don't
same.
like it.
It's
I
not,
can't
it's
relate.
Not
to
cuckold.
it.
wow.
It's not cockhold, I don't think, or cuckold or whatever.
No, it wouldn't be
What, I
that. It would
have
be
to
duty
watch
loving
black
sex.
dudes porn or I'm racist?
No. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm racist then.
That's the only reason I watch it is just to avoid being called a racist.
Oh wow!
I'm such a as you're jerking.
Yeah.
This is really turning me
Look how
on.
unfair I am.
I jerk off with my white guilt tears. But no, I do. I don't know
through
what
the
it
sheet,
is.
it's okay. It was
Yeah,
through the
through a
sheet.
hole in the sheet.
It's through
I
the hole in
saw
the
this
sheet.
fucking
no
one
shame.
porno. It was these two Australian girls, and it was like it was fucking hilarious. I wish I could find it, but it would be hard to find. But
No, we'd be sitting here watching porn with 4 dudes.
yeah.
I'm also not okay with that. Be
But no,
3
it's
dudes
like
and the
this
dog.
girl. She's standing on all fours, and this other girl's fingering her in her ass, and she's like, "How many fingers is that? Oh, that's nice.
Good day.
That's nice. That 4
Bloomin'
fingers.
onions.
Going down under.
Put it in me pouch,
Foster's.
in me kangaroo pouch." Yeah,
I mean, my butt.
But they were probably really hot. I bet
They really
I mean, they're
were.
Australian, right? They're Australian.
no, it was like two
well, that's not
sixes fingering each other.
So
and
they
she
weren't
was
even
like,
that hot? Okay.
"Oh, what is that? 2 fingers? Oh, that's nice." And she was queefing.
That's kind of.
Now, how did you Google this? Like, what led
I didn't.
you to?
It's
Sure,
just
it was
like
just on the-
yeah.
on
There's
a
just
porn
so many
website.
like things. I just clicked on it,
Yeah.
and it was like
It's like 2 sixes.
I've gone
figure each
back
other.
to
Yeah,
it,
whatever.
'cause it's so
I'll
weird.
watch that.
But what the fuck were you gonna
I've
say?
gone back to it. So you
You ever
like
see the
it?
one
You
where the
got a
guy
good
puts his
jerk
whole
off of
head, in the girl's vagina? Have you
No.
seen that one?
No.
I
That
don't
one
watch
was like
porn.
that
That's
was
way
like no,
too much.
that was like 2003.
That's got to be like
That's like
super-
snuff
2004.
films,
No, it was like this. So,
Did he die in there?
It was like when the internet wasn't yet where like you could still get away with like putting that like on YouTube or something like that. Like it was
Yeah.
like a 5-second clip.
Of a
And it was
guy
this guy
sticking
going-
his
he's like- and
entire
she's-
head,
Yeah, she's like, "You ready?" He's like, "Okay." He's like bald. He's got like
a tiny head.
like lubed up head. He's like, "Ah!" He's just pushing it as hard as he can to get it in there. So
Was
it's
she
like,
not screaming too?
Oh, she's screaming too.
It's like two people.
And she did not look good. She did not look like a.
Well, you would imagine.
She looked like somebody who had like 20 babies.
She just put basketballs in her
Like
vagina.
yeah, she does that like on purpose.
reg.
Like she does that.
She
on
gave
a-
birth to a full-grown man.
I mean, you put the head about the same size as a baby, right?
A baby head? No.
No,
baby
your
head's like-
head is the same size
Yeah.
as a baby. I'm saying so.
Oh,
No,
the
a baby
same
all
size as a
rolled
whole
up.
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could probably.
You can't really roll a baby up into like the
Yeah,
shape
it doesn't
of a
come
head.
out like that.
No,
though.
it comes out.
No,
like a
I'm just saying
baby
though.
form.
But like maybe you could
I
still
guess
get
like a
a
baby
head
shape.
possibly of there.
If it came out like horizontally.
even the width
You're
of
right.
a baby's shoulders.
If you had a
is
small
smaller than
head,
your
if you had
head.
a small enough head, I bet
Yeah.
you.
My head's pretty small. I could.
You do
jam
have
it
a
up
little
pussy.
head.
a little
Yeah.
head.
You probably.
I could head
That
fuck.
almost sounds
That's
like
your homework
experience
for the
there.
week.
Just
You have to
confidence. Like,
shave
yeah,
my
I
head
can-
though, like,
almost.
down to the
Absolutely.
skin.
Make it even smaller.
You have to shave it down
No,
the
you
skin.
no, you just put on like a swim cap.
Oh, that's what he did.
Some
He did.
earplugs,
That's
just
what
so you
he
don't get
did.
any lube in your ears.
It was hilarious.
Can
though.
you
It's
get
nice.
The
It was-
Michael Phelps of
When
pussy head
you use
sticking.
you use gravity.
If it was
Like,
fake,
there's-
if it was fake,
you know,
it was hilariously. It was great. It was
Can
like
you get a
great
cauliflower ear from
clip.
head fucking?
You can. Well, you got to spin them.
Then I'm in.
Years
You
of
do get a
doing
yeast
it.
infection though, so you got
like a top.
Because you're like a whole dinner.
A yeast infection on
A
your
yeast
head?
infection and a cauliflower ear. Fucking Christmas.
We should sell a
Somebody's
rubber
cooking.
cauliflower ear, dude. People would buy it.
I don't think enough people know
Got
that
a
whole
bun
like
in the
cauliflower
oven.
ear comes from fighting, and therefore you're a badass. Like I think more people
There's
just
a
see it
market
like, ew,
there.
that's gross, it's weird, and you'd have to tell people like, oh, this ear, it means I fight a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and then they show you the proper fear.
There was I forget the fighter who was fighting Kimbo Slice, and when Kimbo Slice's first fights, and he had the worst cauliflower ear to where it was just like dangling and like hitting his shoulder every time he got like he moved his
man.
head. You could just like see his earlobe
Just
like
a nutsack of
That's
ear.
not a cauliflower. That's
no,
like a
it was
fucking,
from him getting so many
Yeah.
cauliflower ears that it had been like it was ready to pop. It was so disgusting. It was. I think it did pop eventually.
We should pull up a video of that.
That was I freaked out.
Just someone's dangly
Cauliflower
cauliflower ear getting
bad.
bit off.
What about Australian chicks fingering each other?
No, you can find that and bring in the clip.
See,
for
what
it,
they
the
need
sound
to
clip
do is
for us.
combine the
Like,
two.
That's how
Oh,
we'll
is that two
come back
fingers?
from commercial.
Just 2 Australian chicks fingering some guy's cauliflower ear.
Oh no! I bet Rule 42. It exists. It exists as porn on the internet.
Chinese meal.
There's cartoons. There's cartoons of ear fucking. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rule. I think it's rule. It's 32 or rule 52.
There's fingering.
54?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, who the fuck would want that?
No, don't even start there. Don't go down that road.
It already hurts enough.
No, I'm not going to pull up a video, but there is a thing
pun intended.
called cock fingering.
No, yeah. If there's a thing, I mean, if you have an
42.
idea, it could be a thing.
Yeah, and then there's a porno.
There's two dicks up somebody's nose, I bet.
Oh, that's funny.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What about like a nose
$1 million
ring?
idea?
Fuck him in his other ear.
There's a thing in the porn industry called airtight, like in their contract, and that means every hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's old school
eyeball?
stuff,
What about
though.
your eye count?
No.
No.
It's not
You
a
can't like
hole,
slide
really.
your eye to the
That's
side.
not considered an
What if you had a
orifice.
glass eye? Have you ever seen
Definitely.
glass eye porn?
I don't think nose counts, though.
They do have, when you cut off your arm, you fuck the arm or whatever.
They have that amputee
what?
porn.
Amputee porn. Howard Stern had it on.
Yeah, I saw an Australian amputee.
What do they just put a fake vagina at the end of their arm?
No, you
rub their
fuck a
dick?
girl with your.
I think they rub their
with
dick
your
on it.
nub.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or vice versa or something.
it would have to be a pretty. What if you had like a horrible, like they did a real bad job patching you up and it was all.
Well, then all you
lumpy?
get is a hot foot.
That's all you get.
Yeah, but I
Look
bet
at a hot arm.
No, because I think even the nub
get a
itself.
hot nub.
If a girl has a nub on her arm, it like pinches the dick.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
So they get
They're like those people that are born with the crab hands, you know.
Oh, what's that? Is that a crab hand? Oh, is that two Iraqi war vets? Oh, is that a leg and a stomp?
Oh man.
What porn are you into,
Wait, who are you asking then?
Casey?
I wholesome family.
Just
Family Matters. You just watch
That's
this
the
Family
real
Matters.
bad shit. He's like in the incest.
Well, so I think it's like all of it's good. You know, it's all just
all of
fun
it,
and
even
games.
the cock fingering.
So I'm not so into to girl on girl. Like as a weird. I guess
I'm
we-
not.
You don't like girl on
and like
girl.
you said, like you like I obviously huge black cock. Like I've definitely got one, but so that stuff doesn't bother me. Like I have trouble getting into girl on girl porn because I can't visualize myself in the situation.
Yeah, without
So
fucking
it's just
them.
it's
I
just
think
like
that's-
watching TV.
That's why I
you
don't
know,
like
it's-
watching interracial.
Well, I'm saying, and that's why like
Yeah.
it's unfortunate for for
I mean,
you,
I'd
but
see
it's-
like
you're
a
missing out.
black girl on white guy.
Yeah,
but
you like
I
black
just don't
shit.
want to see a black dick. The size doesn't matter. It's just the skin tone. Like it takes me out of it.
What
Oh,
if they're a
it's weird.
light skinned
Yeah.
guy
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, then it's
with
fine.
a tan
Once
chick?
like a Mexican.
What if the girl was
Now
darker
you
than the
get
guy?
so
but she's
into
white?
the minutia. I just don't want to see like an African black dick in the vagina. It just looks
with
weird.
a super pale.
It
chick.
takes me out of it. Yeah.
I always feel like the hottest girls do girl on girl only. Like they won't even fuck with a
or
dick.
they'll fuck like
You know,
one
like,
specific.
like they
guy.
don't do certain. Yeah, or they. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you get the hottest. That's what I'm like always like. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If
This
they're
is-
hot enough, and not even if they're hot enough, if it looks like they're both enjoying it enough, I guess the more real it is, the hotter it is.
Well, there was this thing too that just came out about how guys look at the girls' faces. You don't even
That's
look
what I'm
at
saying.
their.
I'm
Yeah,
looking at
I
their
do.
At their
faces.
other, yeah, you just study. You just stare at their face.
I like I hate
You
it
barely
when it's
watch,
just
like, the pounding
I
or
hate it when
whatever.
it's
Yeah.
just like a fucking dinner
'Cause you
roll and a
can't
hot
see.
dog.
Yeah, because that shot.
I want to see the fucking girl's face.
The railway
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I
shot.
look at the
Have
girl
you-
on girl because most of the time they had the hottest girls on there. Like
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, they could just go down on each other and do some other stuff with their hands, but I just want to see what she looks like naked.
yeah, I kind of
And
want to
she's
see them
super
get
hot.
pounded. Have you ever? I was watching this thing on HBO. It wasn't even a porno. It was like it was about pornos or porn stars, and the girls, all of them, love fucking this one dude. His name's like
Holmes. Something Holmes.
Not John Holmes. It's
no,
old.
it's
Okay.
James Dean. James
Oh
Dean.
yeah,
is
but
the
I
name
thought
of
that
the
guy was a dick or something. He was like,
I don't know, but either way,
Like
James,
the movie star James Dean?
No,
Nah,
that
he
died
just
on the
named-
motorcycle?
He just named himself.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
you're
That's
right.
his
Though
porn name.
that is his porn name. It's the same.
Oh,
But
it-
that's what
Probably
he was going
based off
for.
of that.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's say James Dean was awesome. He
Yeah.
was an asshole.
yeah, he
but
rolled cigarettes up
died
his
like a
sleeve.
badass.
Yeah, he's a
yeah.
greaser.
Yeah, it's not like they're not really fucking James Dean's corpse. It's a guy with. But no, they all like fucking this guy. And then if you watch pornos with that guy fucking these chicks, they're going crazy. I don't know what it is about the guy. He doesn't have like a insanely large dick or anything. He's not like super ripped or anything. He's just like a normal looking dude.
He's like the Tom Cruise of porn or something like that, or the Brad Pitt of porn kind of thing.
Well, now, are
Well,
they...
no, but that's
Is that what it is though? I'm asking.
kind of, yeah.
Kind of like that.
I don't know how
Like if
to-
you looked at him, he's not like super.
I'm not saying he looks
so
like
wait, so
Brad
they-
Pitt.
It'd be like the
you know.
John C. Riley of
He
porn.
probably
Are
looks
they,
like James Dean. Actually, he probably looks a little bit like James Dean.
Probably. I'm not I don't know what James Dean looks like all that much.
Like a greaser.
James Dean. There he is right there.
Huh.
He looks Jewish.
He looks nothing like James Dean.
He looks totally Jewish.
I mean, James Dean looks nothing like James Dean.
Yeah, and he's not like particularly...
Yeah, he's like super skinny in that picture.
He's just a normal dude. And every single one of these porn stars said that they liked fucking this guy.
Strange.
Yeah,
So are they making porn again? So for a while they outlawed making porn because a bunch of people had AIDS and it became it being
they
like
all had
a
to wear
big
condoms
stink.
or something.
Yeah,
they had to wear
California.
condoms.
But is that still going on, or did they
No,
solve
you just
it?
go to Florida.
Nah. I mean, I'm sure it's
No,
still
I think
going
the
on.
law's still in.
Yeah,
in
like
effect,
I think I never heard they stopped because we used to have a porn studio here in Raleigh. There used to be one next to fucking Char Grill on Hillsborough Street.
Really?
Yeah. Cody used to go there and do drugs with the guy. So my best friend used to go there and party with him. But these apartments right next to Char Grill on Hillsborough Street, the bottom of that building was like 3 giant
And it was
studios.
legal? Like it was legit?
Yeah, it was
Or
porn,
just
it was
like
a porn
a-
studio. Like now it's like a tanning salon.
We
or
can
some
turn
bullshit.
this into that, right?
Yeah,
But-
we totally could.
But no, I'm saying
I
like
could tell my wife, I'm doing the podcast.
that's what's like is porn illegal? Like is
illegal
now
to shoot
all porn
porn.
just amateur, like with your
Is
cell
it?
phone?
No,
and
no,
chicken
no.
match?
Okay, but there's gotta be
it's
like
statewide. Like
'Cause
it's
you're not
illegal
allowed
to
to-
shoot porn in North Carolina.
But it's got to be it's
professionally.
Really?
Yeah, so you can't have a
Oh,
studio.
but you can do
let's
amateur.
Google
Yeah, there's got to be so many
Well, no,
laws.
so
against
you
it
you
that
and
are
your
little-
friends can do amateur, but like you can't do it in a studio with someone filming it to make money
You
off
can't
of
make
it.
a profit
What if
off
you did
of
it?
it?
What if you
it's
sold it out of
prostitution.
your amateur show?
Because it's prostitution.
Then you're proving that you did porn when it's illegal, I think. I think the idea is people who submit it online, like whoever is posting it on the internet, they're making money hosting a site. But
What
they're
if you
not
made them all
filming
here
it.
and you flew over there?
Here it
and you
is right
sold
here. Is it illegal to make porn in North Carolina?
And then what year is this from? Just 2014.
This was the first thing that came up.
Okay, so this is 2014 though. Because there was something about it because of AIDS. It was because everyone had
So
AIDS.
there goes. Prostitution was the first thing that came up on that.
Yeah.
Or obscenity. The
Yeah,
first
that's-
issue, the
I feel
only
like
addressed by
2014
Lawyers Weekly.
is not
That's what I
late
said.
enough.
It's considered a
before that.
prostitution law. I'm pretty sure. It's like you can't do it because then you're selling.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but the condom thing is like a safety thing. Like you have to because otherwise you're putting your clients.
Yeah, there is
at
a
risk.
law
That is
like that
life
in,
That's
in
a
risk.
totally different
California.
thing, though. That's a totally different thing,
And
though.
that's what's now illegal about it. Like if it's filmed,
Oh wait,
therefore
check
you're
this out.
sponsoring
How do
it.
I get a porn license in North Carolina?
Oh, so maybe you just need a license to do it.
Like we
like
just really
busking.
need the
Yeah.
government.
Like just dressing up as like a statue.
Well, maybe
on the
because
corner.
I mean, actually, I would prefer that because you know everyone's clean at least. You know, if you have to go through, if it was some private shit, they probably wouldn't regulate it too well.
It's still not. I heard a lot of those people still have AIDS, even in California with the
AIDS.
condom law.
You and me.
Because it's like you could get you can contract AIDS and not show positive for like months.
Yeah, I remember that's like a thing, or for even longer than that. It's terrifying.
I don't know. Why is it all so fucking vague? Yes or no?
This is a fake site you got to. You're on.
Is it?
You're
Yeah,
on
It
some
doesn't
bullshit.
even
Yeah,
seem like it's
probably.
real either.
Anytime you see neon green,
Answer man. Can I make porn in Asheville?
Let's see.
Mountain porn.
maybe Asheville's got space. That's why everyone goes there.
Look at
Like,
he
it's
has
the
a
last
picture.
bastion of porn
Look
in
at
North
fishing.
Carolina.
I don't know how they would regulate that though. Like if say we shot a porn here and then sold it to porn.
That's exactly what I was just
uploaded
saying.
it to Pornhub. How are they
Well,
going to?
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's like,
Well, you wouldn't make money from that.
you know how people are making money though. These girls are doing this shit like on Tumblr.
Yeah, private. Like,
They do like their private pictures and their private
Yeah.
selling of their whatever undergarments or whatever they have, or they, hey, what do you want me to do for you? I'll do this for you, but you gotta
I wear my panties all day and take
Yeah.
a big fat dump in them.
I'll pay. You gotta PayPal me
Buy 'em a
the
dump.
money by 12 tonight, and then I'll send you the pictures or whatever. And these girls are probably like what 18,
I
19
don't know.
years
They
old.
probably range all over the place.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
they're
I'm sure
young
all
enough. They're young
kinds of
enough where
old
they
ladies are
don't
doing
even
it.
know what they're doing. Like they don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to think they're making some easy money.
I feel like if
probably
I was
are making some
if
easy
I was a
money,
single
though.
chick, I'd probably do that.
Yeah, why wouldn't
Be
you?
a web girl,
Yeah.
like a webcam girl.
I mean,
Until like somebody found those pictures of you.
Yeah. But then,
either way.
fucking what's her name was? I've known 2 girls that have done porn.
Yeah, that girl that I went to high school
Yeah,
with.
her and then
Wait here and
I knew a
they
girl.
traveled all the way to.
Yeah, the girl that
Well,
I
they
went to-
usually they go to California. Have you ever seen that Hot Girls Wanted documentary?
No.
Dude, Netflix has the documentary of how it all happens. It's called Hot Girls Wanted. The chick from Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah, that's the one like Florida, right? Though they're all in Florida doing the webcam shit.
So webcams you can do anywhere. I had a friend here that was
Yeah,
doing
you
webcam.
can do that. This was
But this guy's like pimping them out though. He's like taking all of them and putting them in this like one house. He's like, yeah, you guys can live here. And it's a great house. But then
Yeah,
you
he
gotta
wasn't
make
pimping them, though.
He's like the guy who sets up the whole network and everything, so they can go into a room and do
Yeah,
this.
he works for a company called it's you would know the company.
But he's kind of like their pimp in the sense. He's like, all right, guys, you got to go do this, and then here's how you get your money, but we make a percentage off.
Yeah,
of it.
and they get them from fucking Craigslist ads.
Right.
But like you'll recognize some of these girls, like her. She's on the documentary. You can like you've seen her on Pornhub.
I've
right?
probably actually seen her like just like what
Yes, I've
in
definitely
the news or
seen
something
her.
like that.
No,
Oh, she's
I've
on the
seen
news?
Her in porno.
Oh, in porno.
She's the
no,
girl
I've never
from-
seen the. I feel like
It's a
All
good
right.
documentary.
We're bordering on things getting weird in here, you guys. I'm just saying. I don't know whether we should be YouTubing
I mean, I'm
these
comfortable.
videos. I'm not. I'm uncomfortable with your level of comfort.
This is not a porno, though. This is a documentary about
It
porn
looks
stars.
like a porno.
And
Oh,
it's
it says
on
on
Netflix.
Okay. I mean,
A new girl turns 18. Free flight to Miami.
I found an ad on Craigslist. It was under TV shows and radio jobs.
Yeah, that girl's story is crazy.
I didn't know what they wanted exactly. It didn't hit me until I got on the plane.
I only work with amateur girls brand new to the industry. Usually like 18 to 21. I call them teeny boppers.
This is a good documentary, dude.
at least the camera guy's big and fat. I expected that.
A lot of them know it's a trap, but the money's there in their face right now, cash. They take it. They don't care
that's not a
about
pimp. That guy looked just like a
He
pimp.
did sound
Nah, he
like
was.
a
He's a
piece of
he's a
shit.
porn star.
Oh, okay.
The shit is
The
crazy,
shelf
dude.
life of a girl, best case scenario, a year tops.
I got offered to do 2 shoots for $2,500. And bondage.
Dude, they go to this
So
one thing where it's like punish porn. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
you
It's
feel
all- it's all
bad for
English,
these
yeah.
girls, but then like after I watched,
why do you feel bad for them though? They're doing this on their own.
yeah, but they're like
Don't
18.
don't cheapen it. No, some people are into that stuff. It's
cheaping it.
yeah.
She's probably like lying.
Don't
She's
you-
like, oh, I got
Put a
raped when
negative
I was
spin
like
on it. It's
8 years old, so now I love bondage.
expression. It's art.
No, you
It's
like
art.
after I watched it, I didn't want to watch porn for like it lasted for
Well,
like
that's
like
you though.
45
Yeah.
minutes.
for like
I was
48
like,
hours.
I was looking at those girls.
And then
right
the
there.
next thing I
These
knew, I was
girls
like,
do porn
Porn from
What?
girls, hot girls want because you feel like you know them a little bit more.
That was a good fun.
Don't go upstairs.
Just from watching that preview feed, I
know
want to
what
watch porn
happens.
now. I want to watch porn. I want to find these girls. In the
I'm
porn
cleaning my
site.
room.
Cleaning my room.
I'm gonna go upstairs and clean my room. Nobody come in there.
Why are you here in the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, check that out. Hot Girls Wanted on Netflix.
Oh, I'll check it out
Yeah,
later tonight.
Threaten me with a good time.
So back to Black Friday.
Yeah, did you find any good deals on TVs? Tomorrow's the day.
I did not.
No,
Nope.
that's
Tomorrow's
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. Yeah, not to be confused.
Oh, yeah, right. Well,
It's not about the
told you, I told you,
raping and
Jeff.
pillaging of the Indian people. It's just about being like
No,
product whores and buying shit.
It's all about Christmas. What are you talking about?
It's a
That's nothing about
totally
Indian-
innocent
it has nothing
holiday.
to do
No,
with
no,
Indian
no.
people.
Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving.
It's day after
Yeah, but
Thanksgiving.
it's all because
Yeah.
of Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
true.
I guess that's Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
True that. True that.
Do that.
It's
But you know,
bloody
how
Friday.
I told you how I saved the most money on Black Friday. I just stayed home.
That's the move.
That's
Yeah.
the move. That's how you save the
Isn't it
most money.
crazy that like I have a 55-inch plasma, and when I remember we bought that 8 years ago when I got married,
How much?
and I remember it being like a big ass TV.
But how much did it cost back then?
Yeah, it was like it wasn't
lot.
that expensive.
It wasn't? It had to be
Nah,
like-
even 8
Like
years
6
ago, I
or
paid
something like that?
$700.
700 is still a lot though for that.
for a 55.
For a
But
55.
now, dude, my mom just got a 65-inch fucking LED television.
How much you spent on that?
She said she spent $700.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
It's crazy though. They just keep getting bigger. Like that's the normal now.
I
It's
saw
65
an
inches.
89-inch on Newegg. it was going for $5,000. Jesus Christ. But that was marked down. So I was like, 89 inch? I was like, how fucking big
at that point, you might as well get a projector screen.
That's huge to have in your house.
It really is.
Like,
and why not
the
just
thing
get
about
a
how
projector?
big people, how big some.
But it was marked
people have
down
big houses.
Too. Oh no! I mean, people,
that's how big the business.
Do you need that 89-inch screen? Do you really need that?
I've never seen that.
200-inch wall.
Best Buy has a fucking 70, and it's like the curved one,
right?
And it's ultra 4K, dude. It's sick.
It's
dude.
sick, but it's like
but then you're just sitting there, your eyes are bleeding.
I remember I saw one like 2 years ago. It was 100-inch. It was like 100.
Isn't that insane though? Remember back like when we were growing up, like 40 inches was huge. And then people had rear projection screen.
It was like the big box too. It was a giant box and
heavy as fuck,
sitting on speakers.
I mean,
like it was all like one piece. Like had a record player attached to it.
Swiss Army contraption.
And DVDs just fell off.
No HDMI.
Yeah, people.
What's a DVD?
That's what I was saying earlier about this whole thing about like just the internet. Like DVDs do not matter.
Yeah.
Well, Sega CD, you remember that? That was like a brief.
Remember fucking
fart in the wind.
Remember?
Hey, you guys remember?
Yeah, remember.
Remember the fucking
falling
discs?
to the fucking South Park.
You remember the hard discs? It was before, like right before iPods.
Absolutely.
There was tapes, CDs, and then there were these.
They
mini
gave
discs.
you one on
mini discs.
I think it was like it was a magazine that one day they gave you one for free.
It was video games.
No, they gave you like it had like a bunch of different top 10 songs.
Now that's what I call music volume mini disc.
Now hold on, are you guys thinking of a tiny CD?
No, it was
this was like a tiny floppy disk.
It was
and they had a little player for them, right, with the headphones that came with them.
It was a hard disc, but had a
that was, and then the iPod came out
it.
Right after.
Yeah,
that.
It was basically like a floppy, but the. Those things were good, man, because you could beat the hell out of those fucking discs, and they would never skip or do anything. CDs,
it was like that's what it was for. It was to cover your disc, right?
Are so
I ruin
expendable
all my CDs,
now.
Yeah,
who gives a shit if it scratches? You just burn another one.
Yep. Well, not anymore. Now you just put it all on.
I was gonna say I just threw out all my CDs today. Actually, like it was when we were cleaning.
Oh my god! So you remember like the bad guy Bolo? He's like the big strong man in like Bloodsport who Van Damme's trying to kill. It's like a Bolo, whatever. You know, he's like that huge dude. So I'm watching this. It's very end of the movie because I'm just flicking through the TV and it comes on, horribly dubbed. And all of a sudden they're like doing like this action scene where they're running through the city of Amsterdam or Paris or something like that. And all of a sudden Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon comes on, and they literally stole Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd to put it on this movie. And
you don't think they paid them?
I was trying to find them, like looking this up, like trying to find it. There's no way they paid for it.
Well, there's no international copyright for that kind of shit. That's why like Jamaicans can jack everything for dance hall.
So
it's hilarious. I can look
crazy.
it up right now. Actually, it's kind of. Hold on.
It was Facebook.
All right, so it's near the end.
It's from the Wu-Tang Connect collection.
What's the name of this movie?
The Amsterdam Connection.
How do you know they didn't pay for it? Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's time.
That's time. Exactly.
Taking away the moments.
But they just loop it. They just loop it. They just keep looping this part back and forth.
Boom, boom.
You know what? You may not have to pay for it then.
I don't know. That's why I was like, how did they get away with this?
The whole thing.
I was like, this is totally Pink Floyd.
It is. That's badass. That's one of my favorite Pink Floyd songs.
Me too. Time, exactly. I forgot the name of it, but yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's it. And then they come and fight Bolo.
That's fucking awesome. They probably didn't pay for it.
That's what, I'm pretty sure they didn't pay for it. And I'm pretty sure Pink Floyd doesn't even know about it.
Nah, it's kind of an obscure movie.
Up to, like, hey guys, I found this movie.
If they did that on like the new Transformers, they'd probably get busted.
Yeah.
Right.
I called in. I prank called Gavin McInnes' show.
This is
That's
terrible.
kind of funny.
Who's Gavin?
This is you doing it? This is
Gavin
great.
McInnes?
Why have I not seen this?
Dancing? We're the best at confectionery. We're the best at desserts. Yes, we are. You want to have a fucking dessert in the Middle East? It's like, it's got parsley on it.
Oh, compared to the Middle East, yeah.
The West.
Okay.
Maybe France.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
France is pretty good at desserts. All right, we're into overtime here. Bobby, are you there? Bobby.
Yeah, this is Bobby Tenderloin. Gavin,
Bobby, how you doing?
I'm a regular guy. I'm a normal guy. I go to work. I'm a pretty average guy. I'm a mediocre type guy.
Gotcha.
I got no qualms. I like plums.
Regular guy.
I'm a regular average Joe.
Gotcha.
This is great.
I'm a normal guy.
Normal guy.
I'm just an average guy. I'm a normal guy.
You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
Hey, Jackson, you there?
That was fun. I'm a regular guy. I'm a normal guy.
Where'd you get that sample? You talk like a fag. Is that you?
No, he does that on
he
his
does
show.
that, okay.
For like a bad caller, he'll do that.
Oh man, that was good. That was like, wait, he said that was after the show, so most people.
No, that was during the show.
That was during the show. Okay.
You're Bobby Tenderloin.
I'm a regular guy, average guy.
Bobby Tenderloin.
I like plums.
Just an average
I'm a regular
Joe.
guy.
Dude, how?
He just got stuck saying that though. He couldn't say anything else.
I have no qualms.
No, that was the bit. That was the
That
shtick.
wasn't just us. You just saying that over and over again.
Because it's a political show. Like
Right.
people call in and they'll like everyone will be like, "Look, I'm a normal guy, but this is what I think about it." So I just figured like I'll just continue to explain how normal I am.
I have no qualms.
I like
My
plums.
favorite. He's like, yeah, plums. You like plums?
He was waiting for me to like say the
Launch
next
into
thing.
something. Looking for the Tannerite.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for? Wait, what is
Yeah,
this?
I'm just looking for a video.
This is just pictures of your kid stuffing their face with birthday cake?
Oh, by the way, did you try some of that cake?
Oh, man, yeah.
What,
Eric,
that in
like,
the cake is it good?
thing that was wrapped up.
Yeah.
Last
brought
night I
home
was
a
like,
wedding
"What
cake."
is this?
Like
It is a
it's
wedding cake.
It's a wedding
dude.
cake, dude.
I knew it.
Yep.
We were trying to figure out what it was.
It's pretty bomb.
Oh,
All
it's
the
so
while.
sweet. Like, you need, like, extra bread
Is that
to
it?
eat it.
That was it. Maybe back there
Where?
where it was all wood looking.
No, that was drone footage.
Oh yeah, right.
I feel like you have more video footage of your kid than is normal.
Well, they're not all my kids.
Like,
Oh,
you,
is
you
that-
videotape
that's
other
it.
people's
Yes,
kids?
there it is.
That's
there
weird.
it is.
But you don't know what normal is until you have a kid. See?
No, I can envision it.
Just like waving at your picket fence.
Was this him shooting out
Station wagon.
shooting a gun off of a truck? And you're like, good job, son.
AR-15 shooting Tannerite.
Oh,
Who's that goober?
Some clown. We get away from the fucking. Get hit by the bullet.
No, is this a
Good
gun
job,
that,
Jeff.
that you have
Very
made
smart.
yourself? Like,
Isn't this when we heard the helicopter going by right after we did this?
Probably. This is right by fucking Sharon Harris.
I was saying, is this probably like your
That was it? Shoot it again, because it was stupid.
what was supposed to happen?
That was way cooler.
What did you fill that can with?
Tannerite.
that was your Seth Rogen?
What is Tannerite?
It's an explosive powder.
Still driving that Jeep.
Who's that? Is that Eric?
Yeah.
Easy.
I found the fucking old, on my old hard drive, fucking weird fish tank videos and shit.
You had a fish tank?
Yeah, I was like obsessed. I had
Like
several.
salt water? Like salt water, or did you
Were you practicing documentaries?
Did you
like
do fresh
chasing
water?
the fish?
I had freshwater, like African cichlids.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's some. I got some Tannerite footage in here. This is all my work buddies.
Were you using that? The jib?
Yeah, that was when I first got that jib. It was using a shitty camera though.
There it goes, and then focus. Or is that just for YouTube?
I think that was just YouTube. They all build these guns. That's a custom AR. But
gotta watch right for the shot.
I mean, now we're just waiting for someone to get hurt. That's the only reason we're watching this video. Did that guy just one-hand shoot a shotgun? Is that what I saw there?
yeah, that guy, he's a badass, whoever that was.
One hand shotgun.
Right in the nose. Oh.
Killing those zombies. Killing those zombies.
You saw that shotgun?
Yeah. Here's the Tannerite. This is a much better amount.
Is that a water heater full of Tannerite?
Oh, this guy is insane. The guy who owns this property.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thanks for ruining the song, though. I appreciate that.
This guy, I went to this guy's house. And I don't even want to say that.
You guys made out?
Oh, I'll just edit it out.
Is this the guy you shot? Because your bullet bounced back and hit him in the eye? And you convinced him it wasn't your bullet, it was some other bullet?
Different guy.
Okay, but that, yeah.
Same group, though.
Okay.
Dude, Americans in the South,
Midwest.
in the mountains and
Midwest,
shit.
too. They're crazy.
Let there be some kind of civil war, dude. It would be
Montana
insane. There's some
but
legit
one Tomahawk
firepower.
missile would wipe all of that out.
Yeah, but still not meaning
They're like,
like,
oh, that guy's a threat. He's got a whole bunch of weapons. Tomahawk him.
Well, and all the bullets.
Yeah.
Apaches. They throw the Apaches, too.
Yeah. Like all 50 cal rounds through your roof.
Exactly.
But there's guys that have that shit.
Bunker busters.
Yeah. They have fucking guided missile systems, like whatever the fuck.
But
they
then
are.
they just GPS your passport, and that's how they find out where you keep all that shit. And then
you'd be
then
surprised.
they have even more Tomahawks.
But I don't think we would be
RPGs,
fighting
whatever they
our
are.
own military, the United States.
It's for zombies.
If you
obviously.
could convince your military to kill its people or tomahawk their people, it's over at that point.
Right.
You're fucked. I don't think there's much of a fight there. Then we're dealing with like a tyrannical government.
Isn't that? But that's on its way right now.
Yeah.
It'll happen at some point.
They're buying
dude.
the missile silos so they can make homes inside them, and then
Every
let
empire
everything blow
will
up,
fail.
and they go and they fall.
Yes,
fall
Skynet.
asleep.
Skynet is coming.
Did you ever see that documentary about those people that like they get this girl and they bring her down to this missile silo and they feed her all these drugs and they're like it's like a scientist and the guy like makes all these crazy designer like hallucinogens and they feed this chick all these designer hallucinogens like in this
Did they give her a hot foot?
She was probably giving out hot feet, honestly.
All right.
But it was pretty good. It's a pretty cool
Three
documentary. I
fingers.
think it's on Vice. Yeah, it's
It was a real thing?
easily a 3 finger. Yeah. And the guys got like all the guys are in jail. I think she got out.
Oh fuck! So she was like in there
It was
against
in
her will.
Kentucky. Oh no, I think it was like her. She
Voluntary?
was cool with it. Yeah.
Oh, why are they?
But
in
they
trouble?
because they were the ones producing the drugs. I think is what it was. Then like one ratted on the other. Then like they turned over on each other. It's some whole crazy thing, but yeah, man, some missile silo in Kentucky. This like rich pharmacist bought and just started making his own drugs. And
How do I go there?
Yeah, let's Google the address. That's
for real. We're like Kentucky LSD lab.
Is that the chick?
Mm-hmm.
She's hot.
She looks like a hippie.
She's
chick.
kind of like frumpy. Yeah,
She's definitely a hippie chick. Like,
She looked way hotter a minute ago.
she
Now
was hotter than like when she was young.
that's when
though.
she was doing the drugs.
now she just looks.
she
like her
looks like she's
armpits
still into the
smell.
drugs. That's a lot of tie dye and bears.
That one is the one that I put
She has
on
like
my
Amish
first
hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like in there.
How many years ago do you think it was?
Would you live in a
It was
missile
probably like
silo
the
though? Would you
mid-2000s.
do that if they said, "Hey, you can live in a missile silo"?
How old was she?
But you have to do it for like 10 years.
Oh no.
Some of those missile silos. I saw a thing on BBC. They're like making fucking $1 million
That's what I said.
condos.
That's what I'm saying. Like these are the rich and powerful that are buying them out,
Yeah.
and like they have like a middle part where like there's a whole garden that you grow
Oh, yeah. They're
everything
dope.
on. Yeah,
So she's obviously still in. She's wearing an LSD shirt. Like she's
Yeah, she's
still.
reading a
She's still
lysergic.
into. She's still into into acid.
How old was she?
Yeah,
when
she
it
wasn't.
happened?
I think like 18, probably. She worked at a strip club, and these two guys went in and found her.
This video showed nothing.
And brought it. No. When you go because you kind of skipped over the middle of it.
Everything
In the middle of it showed it.
Good
but-
job, Casey. You did not.
Where
show
is
us
the
that.
footage of her getting fingered?
Go to the middle.
I don't think that was a part of this. I
It's
think
in the
she
middle of the fingering.
She just ate a bunch of acid.
Oh, right.
Like
No, she worked at
That's
club.
what
She worked as a stripper.
Yeah, see.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. She's hot.
Not it was. This is it. Yeah.
There it is. That's more.
And they chased her with axes and videotaped it.
Did they really?
I mean,
Nah, they just fucked her with the handle.
there's always room to go down.
And the parties could get really wild.
One of the things they really like to do was have.
You watched this entire thing?
Mm-hmm.
I would have gave up on it.
They would sit there and then they would crank it up so they'd start tripping more and then they'd roll it down a little bit to kind of
Yeah, they put IVs into their arms.
So what happened to all these people? You said they went to jail, for life.
Oh yeah, they kidnapped this guy and start feeding him drugs down there. That's what happened.
That's where the evil comes
Oh,
out.
okay. So this has something to do with her.
Kidnapping people and dosing them.
She was part of it, but she acted like she was innocent.
So this is the Charles Manson of.
And that's what she's saying. I was manipulated by him, so I took part of it.
Oh, you saw a porn thing, and now we gotta.
So here in Tokyo, the girls, the nightlife, the clubs, everything is controlled.
Yeah,
by
sorry, I'm into
those
like
guys.
naked shit.
What does it have to do with him getting
They suggested
tattooed?
to us that maybe we need to prove ourselves to them in order to get to hang out and to get that access. So here we are with a little bit of male bonding, Yakuza style.
Oh, just a bunch of dudes hanging out naked together in Japan.
What does this have to do with Japanese love industry?
Because it's that's gangster love, man.
So it wasn't too long ago that Japan was a rising power in the international stage. Now it has the
All
steepest
right.
population.
Now we're just watching.
Well, I know. I saw one where it was like now in like in Japan where people rent out their garages so they can have a place where people can meet up and have sex.
I thought this was going to be the.
Did you see
sex
the
doll
Seinfeld
thing.
where
There's a
they?
name for it. There's a name for it. They have like a name for it, and they have it outside.
Yeah,
their house.
unagi.
And it's like
Isn't that
come to
type
the
of
house
noodle?
and you can rent our room or our
everything.
garage for like an hour.
Just a bang.
Just a bang.
Bang noodles.
That's
I heard
crazy.
those brothels you can go and get your ass eaten out. It's just like
You've
a
been
thing.
there.
That's normal though.
Yeah.
Like
Is
ass
it?
eating.
Yeah, get a hot foot, get an
ass
ass
eating
eat.
is like a normal.
Get a
social
blumpkin.
thing
Exactly.
now.
Like I've been to
it's-
those brothels where they
It's
eat your ass
weird
out.
if someone doesn't. Like that's
Yeah.
where you start
What
questioning
I'm talking
yourself.
about, like girl eating your ass though.
Well, not mine personally, but just in general when people are going on dates. Like, yeah, if a girl doesn't offer to eat your ass, and she didn't
Post
really
poop
like you.
or pre poop.
Is that like a new thing now?
Yeah, since like 2 or 3 years ago.
Post, yeah.
Like, thank
You
God
still-
for Ally McBeal.
Like you actually was like, I forgot.
I didn't have any toilet paper. You gotta eat my ass.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think it's
actually.
that normal.
No. Oh, it is. It is. No,
I don't think so.
You're just not listening to enough radio. That's all. You're old and you're not. You're not
it's
dating.
too
young
loud,
chicks.
Yeah,
just too
I don't
old
got
to
my
be.
ear to the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
The
your
streets
way
is
too-
cold. And
Maybe it's just you're supposed to eat their ass. Like
Hence
it's
why
not
millennials
something that
don't wanna
happens
have
to you
sex.
That
That's
makes you a
millennials,
weirdo.
man. They're
But
Well, I think it's that's what
it's
I was,
all chicken.
that's what I was talking about. Though
Pick a
girls
call,
eating
it's
all
guys'
pink
ass.
on the inside.
You know, I don't think that's okay. Like
It would
morally.
It would probably be good. It
Why?
would probably feel good.
Yeah.
Casey likes his ass like he likes his coffee.
Eating.
No pubic hair.
Drinking
Pubic hair.
black,
Black ass.
hot and black
Pube free.
with sugar on it
83.
No pubic hair.
and pumpkin spice.
Everything nice.
Dirty.
Well,
Have you had a pumpkin? Have you had a pumpkin spice? It's delicious.
Blumpkin.
a
A pumpkin spice? Have you had a
Pumpkin
pumpkin
blumpkin.
New
We got a
Starbucks.
blumpkin.
eat a bunch of pumpkin pie.
spice lattes.
Oh my god, they're fantastic.
It really tastes like ass.
That's when you're drinking a latte in the toilet. Toilet she blows
really
you.
feels
No, it
like
just,
I'm getting
it
a
just
blowjob.
smells like ass. It tastes fine, but it just smells.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. Would you
kinda
like to try
it's
our
kinda like blue
pumpkin
cheese.
spice?
It's kind of like blue cheese. Kind of like blue cheese crumbles. Smells like ass. You know, it's okay.
Try our
It's pretty
pumpkin
good.
spice.
It's okay when you're tossing a salad.
Croutons.
I like to put blue cheese in my hair.
Oh, it's
Frank and I
divine. It feels like I'm getting a
plow. Make a
blowjob on
Cobb
the
salad.
The Blumpkin spice
Blumpkin
lattes for
spice.
everyone. I'm buying.
Just smells bad. Tastes Everything's fine.
Tastes great. Just smells like a bump.
It makes you feel all cozy and warm
Smells like
inside.
toilet water.
Makes you feel cozy and warm.
Well, fellas, this has been a terrible podcast.
It's been very. I tell you one thing. It's
I don't
very
think I can
more.
scavenge fucking 10 minutes of this.
Definitely.
We'll see what happens.
Definitely don't let your kids listen to this one.
Yeah.
It gets better.
Better not
The
bring
Tunbridge
your
Files.
kids.
Or your girlfriend or your wives.
This ain't your normal podcast. You know, ones you like.
Yeah, don't let your mother listen to this one. Your mother won't enjoy it. Well, all right, thanks again, Pete. Appreciate it, bud.
Come and learn to dance, bullet, 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 bullet. Watch it now, watch it, watch it, watch it. Come and learn to dance.